In 1984, the world was introduced to the game of Tetris. At first glance, this is a simple game consisting of 4 squared shapes called tetranominoes, which you must line up to complete whole lines. Once a line is completed, the line is cleared. Little did the world know that this simple game would become one of the highest selling game franchises of all time. The story of how this game came to the world is fascinating and was highlighted in the 2023 film Tetris. This surprisingly intense, dramatic film shows you how Alexey and Henk Rogers came to bring this game to all of us. The drama of this film is based around the fact that Alexey, who created the game, was in Soviet Russia when he created the game, and therefore there was a lot of darkness around him. There's a lot of dark times that he had to work through as he created this game. But amid the movie, there's a really interesting conversation about celebrating small things amid dark times. And today on Geek Devotions, we're going to talk about why we need to have this mindset. Hello, Devoted Geeks, and welcome to Geek Devotions, a show from Devoted Geeks, who are devoted to letting you know you're loved. I'm Dallas. I'm so glad you hit the play button. If you're new to our show, we take geek pop culture items like movies, video games, comic books, and we use them to let you know you're loved. So if you don't watch past this moment, know this: we love you, we care about you. There is a plan and a purpose for your life. Do not give up. As I said in my intro, today we're going to be taking a look at the 2023 film Tetris. If you want our full thoughts on it, there will be a link in the description down below for our review on our website. But needless to say, we gave it a 5 out of 5. In this really dramatic film, Henk Rogers, who helped to license the game out to the world, went to Soviet Russia and actually met with Alexey. And there's a really intense scene where he actually goes to meet with Alexey in his home, which at the time, because of everything taking place in Soviet Russia, this was a very dangerous moment. But amid this dark moment, there's a time frame where they're working together to rework some of the mechanics of the game, and they're sitting there together programming it and talking about it. And there's a sense of joy, there's a sense of excitement taking place as they do this during a very stressful time frame. As they complete a new set of coding for the game, there's a moment of celebration. And Alexey says something very interesting. He says, yes, perhaps we do need to take time to celebrate the small things during these hard times. And that struck me. That really did hit me in a special place, because that's a mindset that honestly we struggle with as humanity. It doesn't take much looking around to see that times are hard for many people. And it's easy that when you go through hard time after hard time after hard time to let it wear down on you and to find a level of depression and fear and anxiety and have that cloud just cover you at all times. The problem is that when you are in this space and you're constantly recognizing it and talking about it, it just seems to get thicker and harder to find any hope. So what do? How do we handle this? There's a very simple solution to dealing with times that are difficult. And it seems counterintuitive. It seems like something that is just pointless. But let me tell you something. It has monumental effect on your lives. In the Bible, the Apostle Paul is talking to a group of people in an area called Thessalonica, and he's encouraged them. They're in the middle of some terrible situations. They're going through some really rough situations in their lives. And he encourages them with these words: rejoice always, pray without ceasing, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. Again, these are people who are going through difficult times, yet they're being encouraged to rejoice always and to give thanks in all situations, in all circumstances. Why? Because Paul understood certain things. He understood that if more of the people focused on the darkness, the more people focused on the hard things of life, the more that it would just tear down their spirit and hurt them in the long run. He was encouraging them to look past it and find hope, find the good things in life that are around them, even if they're small, and give thanks to God for them. I'm not saying this is an easy thing. This is a very difficult thing for people, especially when you are in a habit of complaining, when you're in a habit of seeing hard things and talking about them and letting them weigh on you. It is a habit to be a pessimist. It is a habit to be always talking about depressing things. It takes work for us to learn to look for good things, even in the hardest situations, in the hardest of times. In the movie, like I said, Alexey was in a very stressful place. His family was at risk. At the same time, Henk has to worry about his own family. Things are starting to ramp up for him in this movie, and he has to worry about the safety of his wife and his children back in Japan. Yet still, amid the stress and turmoil, there's a moment of peace as they celebrate something small. I want to encourage you that no matter what situation you're in, you're walking in. Yes, we need to be cognitive of the realities of the world. We need to be cognitive of the realities of the moment you're in. But look for something to rejoice in. Celebrate something small. Every day, actively look for something small to be thankful for and to celebrate. And as you do that, there will be joy and there will be peace that comes about because you are actively looking for God's blessings. You're actively recognizing his work in your life. Our question of the week is simply this. In the comments down below, let us know something you're thankful for. Something small. It could be anything at all. Something small. Just put it in the chat down below and let us know. Let us rejoice with you. Because when you share this thing, and this is the thing about it, as you share what you are thankful for, that inspires others to be thankful too. You may be thankful for something small that somebody never thought about, and it encourages them to be thankful for that very thing also. And again, it just shifts the paradigm of people's lives. If you've been in our community, you guys know that we've been running a Tetris tournament in our Discord and our Facebook page, playing the game that's found on Tetris.com, and it has gotten heated. As of the recording of this, those tournaments not quite over, but by the time this releases, it will be over. So we'll be announcing the winner of our Tetris tournament on Tuesday during our morning Geek Commute, which you can find on our Facebook page. Just look for Geek Devotions on Facebook. That being said, I do want to invite you guys to check out all of our social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, where you can interact with all of our content, especially our website, geekdevotions.com. And finally, I want to give a very, very special thank you to our devoted Patreon geeks who help support us on a regular basis. They have come around us and they have supported us financially in various ways. And also they've been able to encourage us through prayer and just simple communication. We are thankful for them. At the same time, we're thankful for you amazing devoted geeks who are out there who are watching this video, who have taken time to watch us to the very end. That helps us in a big way. I want to encourage you, please share this with other individuals. Share this video with people who you think need this encouragement today. We are thankful for every person who's part of our devoted geek community. Because of you guys, we're able to do what we do. Again, some of you guys, you're not patrons, and we understand that. And you're asking, well, how are we helping you? Because you encourage us. You watching this content, interacting us, it inspires us, encourages us, go, hey, there's a community out there who needs this. And so we're thankful for the opportunity to speak to you and to love on you and to show you hope. That being said, stay devoted, peace and love.